I find I relate to that heavily because I feel like I started my entrepreneurship or business or leadership thinking a little bit later on in life. I'm very new to that space. And now that I feel like I stepped into it fully, but at the beginning, a lot of my not good enough was showing up. And tied that in with my need to be perfect. I was always self-judging. I wasn't sure of although I felt confident in myself and I knew that I was guided, I got intimidated by the whole process of the knowledge that's needed when it comes to making a a business work or make your dreams come true. It was facing like not only like the emotional aspect of it and the personal development of facing myself, it was also, well, I didn't learn about SEO, for example. I didn't learn about the things that's supposed to make you viral. There's all these people that I see that go viral, and I'm thinking, oh, they have immediate success. But all of that comes with having some knowledge about, like, even to do a podcast, needing to have structure, needing the right tools, the right equipment. There's so much that goes beyond it, making sure that there's presence online in every single aspect of social media. So if someone wants to see you, they have to also they have to research you, they have to know what you're offering. So you not only have to have a good website, a good selling point, a good Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, all of these aspects of it takes a lot to keep up with. So becoming a subject matter expert in all of that was taking away from what I really wanted to talk about. And so I decided, well, okay, I can do both at the same time. I can learn how to utilize LinkedIn by knowing Nashid, and I can learn about, how to what platforms to use in podcasting, etc. from my friend John, and learn the technical side of it. He can help me with my website. My daughter can help me with editing, while I'm also sharing the message. So it doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be authentic. Um, it doesn't have to have the right things, doesn't have to be said all the time. We
Right.
I often get intimidated by a lot of people who say, okay, well, I'm a speaker, so you have to go to speaking classes. And I don't think that those are not valuable lessons, but they scared me, they intimidated me, and I stopped myself from growing because I felt like if I didn't get that I had to have all of these things tied it up nice and pretty and then unveil the bow, and then everything will, come in abundance. But I was really limiting myself in there, and it stopped me from, there were a lot of stopping myself. I was the problem. It was me.
I
Right.
think we are often the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also had a book published, and I didn't think that I had a comfort zone. But when I pressed that button to send it, was the hardest button I've ever
Hmm.
pressed. It was like, is it good enough? Am I good enough? Is what I'm saying relevant enough? There was all these, is it perfect? My spelling and my grammar can be a bit, because my head goes too fast for my hands.
Yeah.
And it's like, will anyone even be interested in what I've got to say? And
It's
it
a
is,
form of imposter syndrome, isn't it?
yeah,
When you
definitely.
think that, oh, other people can do it so much better than me, why would
Right.
someone look at me when I'm like not as good as they are? It's a form of
Absolutely.
comparing, isn't it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And talking about that, like for me is perfect is, yeah, I did the same practice, right? So to become a perfect everything and everything. So yeah, and I have my entrepreneurship journey for the last 7 years and everything. So initially it was like all perfect, all perfect. Then I realized that it shouldn't be all perfect. Rather, we will have to finish the line. And the expectations of you just to be settled 100%, and then we grow as per we go, right? It's not going to be perfect all the way, and then we lose the clients, we lose the customers, we lose the relationship, friendship, and everything. So sometimes it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be really achieve the goals, targets, and everything you desire, right? So that's maybe we need to talk more about that.